This is your final test. A fortune check has already been issued to you by God. If you hesitate for even 10 seconds, heaven will mark you as unprepared and the check will vanish. Please pay close attention, my child and beloved. Take a moment to breathe and pause before moving on to the next line. Heaven is watching you right now. Your next choice is being written down in your book of destiny. Keep your heart open, my beloved. This message is being sent quickly because your life is about to change in a way you never thought possible. This isn't a story or a lesson. God has sent this as the final test, my child. Don't skip these words. They were written just for you and sealed with light from heaven. A door that has been shut for a long time is now shaking and getting ready to open wide. That is why this was sent to you, my beloved. Let me tell you the truth. There was no reason for this to be told to you until today. There is already a fortune out there for you. That is right. It is not late or traveling. It is already there. Heaven has to make sure that you are ready to receive it, though. That is why this message got to you right now. That is why your soul wanted to open it. This is what is making your heart beat faster now. Please understand this, my child. God carefully watches to see if doubt shows up after a miracle. Hesitation is a sign of fear, and fear takes away good things. This divine check was written before you were born, my beloved, but it couldn't get to you because there were doubters around you, dark clouds that made your faith weak, and walls you built from past hurt. Today, those walls are coming down in heaven. Still, heaven must see you take a risk without fear. My child, don't scroll too quickly. Take in every word with all of your being. Heaven is keeping an eye on you as you read this message. To my beloved, you think you found this message by accident, but it was sent to you. A light from heaven brought it to your hands. The God spoke your name and told you to send this message right away before the miracle ends. My child, your future is safe with a golden check. I can feel it. I can feel how heavy and important it is. It shines with numbers that don't come from your past life. These are numbers that will help you rebuild, heal, and bring you wealth and new beginnings. But there is a catch, a test from God, and a final moment of judgment from above. After 10 seconds of thought, the check is gone. When your heart opens right away, the check stays in place. You, my beloved, are at a spiritual fork in the road. Everything changes when you take one step forward. One more second of fear slows it down. I have a question that only your soul can answer. Can you feel the energy getting stronger? Are you aware of that strange pulling in your chest? Do you feel like something wonderful is about to happen? You really do feel that way. It is in line. It is about time. It is the sign from heaven that your time has come. Do not stop reading, my beloved, for each word is getting your spirit ready to receive what is already yours. You need to know this, my child. This message was sent to you, but someone tried to stop it. It was 3 times that your energy was blocked. Heaven finally got through on the 4th try. That is why this moment is so important. The message you are reading almost didn't happen. It was a blessing that you almost missed, and it was a miracle that someone else almost got. But God told them, no, this is theirs. Send it again. This is the final test to see if you will take it back or let doubt take it again. My child, heaven needs one thing from you before it gives you the blessing. Don't doubt how valuable you are. The only enemy is doubt. Only fear stands in the way. There is only one thief, doubt. Please, my beloved, understand this. It has been years since you were this close to making progress. It looks like the miracle you prayed for is about to happen. You are getting closer and closer to the life you wanted, but never thought you were good enough for. If they open their hearts today, I will open every financial door that was closed to them. God says, my child, I know you are tired. I know you have kept your pain inside. I am sure no one around you saw how heavy things were. They didn't see your tears or the things you gave up for them, but God saw everything. I saw it all, and now I reward it all. Heaven says, through this check, my beloved, please allow me to share something significant with you. In the next 48 hours, 3 signs will show up around you. These signs aren't just there. That is proof that you are going through a spiritual test. A sudden sense of peace will be the first sign. The second will be a personal sound, message, or number. The third one will make you feel safe, calm, and better. These signs show that the check is going down. My beloved, the only thing that is left to decide is whether you will hesitate or take it. Pay close attention before I go on. If what I say hits home with you, heaven wants you to stay until the end. Your miracle will work better with your faith the longer you stay. My beloved, stay with me. Do not go. This moment is holy. Before you go any further, make sure you subscribe to this divine guidance so you don't miss another message from heaven. If you miss one sign, your blessing could be delayed. Do not let that happen, my child. Stay here because each second you stay means you pass the test. Your future gets better every minute you stay. My beloved, pay close attention. You need to know something important today. People have looked at and weighed your life. Heaven has been watching you for months, seeing how you dealt with hurt, betrayal, delays, and times when you were by yourself. It kept track of every tear you shed, every time you chose strength when your spirit was weak. Heaven saw it. This fortune check is being given to you because of this. It is not luck. In this case, there is no chance. It is not a mistake. This is what God has decided. My beloved, I must tell you a truth that will speed up your heart. Everyday life was never meant to be for you. You were not made to be ignored, looked down upon, or thought of as small. Spiritual elevation is part of your destiny. Still, everything around you tried to make you feel like you weren't important. My child, this check and blessing are from heaven, and they bring you back to where you belong spiritually. My beloved, do you understand why God selected this as your final test? Your blessing could be put off again if you miss even one divine sign. Don't let that happen. My child, my beloved, wait, there is more. As soon as you keep reading, heaven will mark this as another step you passed on your test. Your future gets better every second you stay here. My beloved, please listen again. You need to fully understand this today. Your life has been looked at. Heaven has been very aware of the pain, betrayal, delays, and loneliness you have been through. It was written down every tear you shed. God saw how hard you tried to stay strong even when you were broken inside. The fortune check is being sent to you because of this. It is not luck. This is not a mistake. You have been found guilty by God. My beloved, I have to tell you the truth, and it will wake you up. You were never meant to be small. You were not made to be ignored or thrown out. The world tried to make you feel like you were not important, even though your spiritual path is good. My child, this check and blessing are from heaven. They bring you back to your true spiritual level. My beloved, do you understand why God selected this as your final test? That person couldn't accept how great they were, so the blessing was too much for them to handle. Today, all that heaven wants to see from you is bravery. The biggest doors can be opened with a little courage. This isn't a strength test. This is a trust test. Heaven says everything will be different if they trust me for 1 second. You have been in pain for too long, my child. Things that were never meant to be yours were put on you. You stuck with people who didn't care about you. You prayed for breakthroughs while going through storms that were meant to break you, but you kept going. Heaven is now giving you a reward for that. My beloved, this blessing was never a coincidence. It was chosen a long time ago. It was ready and waiting for you to reach this level of spirit. It looks like you are reading a message, but it is really a prophecy. My child, I feel a change in your energy. It is like a vibration, a movement, or a crack in the wall that used to keep your abundance from coming through. This is the first sign that the test has begun. My beloved, you get it now. The enemy tried to keep this blessing from happening. Paths were blocked. Some people were jealous and said things that made you doubt yourself. You thought that things were going to go badly at times. Heaven was with you the whole time, though. Do not forget this, my child. It is an easy test. Do you think you have been picked? Are you ready to receive plenty? Will you believe that God is getting you ready and not making fun of you, my beloved? This fortune check is more than just money. It means a new season, a new beginning, a new self, and a new you that no one has seen before. Keep this in mind, my child. You have lived below your spiritual birthright by settling down, making do. and letting other people take what was rightfully yours. That season is now over. A divine reversal is indicated by this message. Today, my beloved, heaven is taking away everything that drained you, slowed you down, tired you out, and made you feel like you weren't good enough. My child, look inside yourself right now. In your chest, do you feel warm, calm, or a light vibration? That is me. You can see Archangel Michael standing next to you with the check. He is waiting for you to show heaven that you are ready. This test is about how you answer. The blessing stops if fear shows up. If faith acts, the blessing comes. I see that you are okay, kid. You are still reading, which means your spirit is moving forward. My beloved, the next few words are very important. They get you ready to use energy. The plan they give you lines up with God's pay. Close attention. My child, you weren't picked because you are perfect. You were picked because you didn't give up. You weren't picked because you knew the way. You were picked because you kept walking around in the dark. You weren't picked just because you are strong. You were picked because of your heart. My beloved, you make heaven proud. I am proud of you. Yes, pay attention to this. Even if no one has ever told you this before, what you went through would have broken other people. You got stronger by going through fires that were meant to kill you. You held on to hope even though it seemed far away. That is why the check is now being sent out. My child, be honest when you answer this question. Are you ready to live a life bigger than your fears? Are you ready to receive plenty without having to say sorry? Are you ready to believe that God wants more for you than you ever thought possible? Heaven tells you they passed the first part of the test when your heart whispers, "Yes, my child, now is the time to act." Feel free to write in the comments, "I choose trust over fear." This ends the first part of your test and shows God how brave you are. This is your statement and the first step toward the prophecy coming true for you. Do not brush off what is going on here, my beloved. There is now a way to get to the spiritual world. It looks like the hands of a divine clock have begun to move. Right now is your chance to make things happen right away, not next week, not next year, or ever. Now, before I go on, please hear this one more time. Every second you stay here makes your connection to the miracle meant for you stronger. Make sure you subscribe now so you don't miss another message that opens doors, protects your destiny, and shows you God's hidden plans. My beloved, your future, good fortune depends on how aware you are now. Don't let heaven call your name and find you not there. Stay with me, my child, my beloved. Take a deep breath. Things are getting better for you. There is more energy in you. You are being watched by heaven right now. The words that come next, my beloved, are not common. God told them to write them down. Every sentence you read changes your fate in some way, my child. Really understand this. If something big wasn't about to happen in your life, you wouldn't be reading this. Heaven only writes messages when time changes. Only after the change has been approved do archangel messages appear. Oh, and your schedule is changing right now. For you, my beloved, God has prepared a fortune check. There are 3 seals on it: the seal of return, the seal of restoration, and the seal of restoration, and the seal of reward. Thank you for your patience. Fix what was broken and give back what was taken without a reason. Listen, the holy clock is moving. Right now, your window is open. Not tomorrow, not this week, not in a few months now. I need to say this again before I go on. Every second you stay makes your connection to the miracle stronger. Your blessings depend on how spiritually aware you are. Don't let heaven call your name and you not be there. You have to stay here, though. Do not scroll. Don't look away. My child, I need to tell you something important. There has been jealousy around you. Someone smiled at you, but they were really hoping that your luck would run out. They were afraid that you would rise above them. They didn't want you to get away or do well first. But heaven says that what God has planned cannot be stopped. That is why your blessing was kept safe. That is why spiritual guardians were put in charge of your future. Something inside you kept pushing forward, even when things looked hopeless. You were being guided, protected, and given clear paths by that force. My beloved, it was me, Archangel Michael. My child, your life is about to change because you have been fully blessed. Heaven is now getting you ready to get ready. Read this message over and over until your spirit says, I accept. Do not forget this holy truth, my beloved. The only thing that held up your miracle was your doubt, not your mistakes, not your past, and not your present event. You are not ready to talk to heaven because of your fear. But as you read these words today, you are no longer afraid. That is why the test works. My child, this is very important. The blessing you are about to receive will not only change your life, but it will also show who really wanted you to fail. This is not meant to hurt you. It is meant to set you free. No, my beloved, God is done watching you stay close to people who never deserved your love. They will no longer be able to stop you once this blessing comes. You will rise above envy, be safe from bad feelings, and be freed from cycles that have been draining you for years. That is why the check is coming now. Now is the perfect time for you to finally go out. My child, you must get this. Your pain meant something. Your wait times were not empty. Being alone taught you a very important lesson. Now is the time for your big breakthrough. Not next year, not next month. Now, your beloved, you are doing well on this test. You are telling heaven that you are ready for more than just staying alive. You are ready for ease, peace, and plenty. My child, don't move too quickly. This is more than just a move. You promise not to miss the messages that are meant for you. Your miracle is coming up soon. My child, my beloved, stay with me. Now, you are getting to the part of the message where your spirit starts to let go of things that have been holding you back for years. My beloved, please pay attention. A change is taking place all around you. Your soul already knows it, even if you cannot see it. Feeling that warmth in your chest, feeling calm, and feeling the gentle vibration of hope coming back, your frequency is being changed by heaven. My child, you need to hear this again. Your pain was for a reason. Your delays meant something. Being alone shaped your spirit. Now is the time for your big breakthrough. Not next month, not next year. Now, my beloved, you did well on the test. You are telling heaven that you are ready for a life beyond survival, a life full of plenty, peace, and easy blessings. My child, don't go any further yet. Keep in touch with this holy journey. Sign up now to make sure you never miss a sign from God. This is very important if you want to be clear and in sync before your blessing comes. There is no time to waste because your miracle is coming up too quickly. Stay with me now, my beloved child. You are getting to a deeper part of the message where your spirit starts to free things that have been stuck in your destiny for years. Please pay close attention. My beloved, there is a change going on everywhere. Your soul knows about it even if you cannot see it. That warm feeling in your chest, that calm peace, that soft sound of hope coming back. I am not making this up. Your frequency is being raised by heaven because the blessing you are about to receive is bigger than the one you had before. Right now, your spirit is rising. My beloved, this is more than just a message. There is a change happening, a spiritual awakening, and a return to the abundance you were born to receive. I want to tell you a truth. My child, your soul has been quietly put to the test for many months. Faith, patience, solitude, and endurance are put to the test. Every fight, every wait, and every lonely night was not a punishment. It was getting ready. Heaven never tests without rewarding. My beloved, the reward is better when the test is harder, and you get a great reward. God calls this your final test because of this. Now is the time when heaven watches your answer. This is where readiness is proven. Don't let doubt tell you lies in your heart. There is doubt that the miracle is too big. Faith tells you that the miracle was meant to happen. Please pay close attention, my beloved. That is how strong the abundance in this fortune check is. It can break generational patterns of lack, stress, and limitation. This blessing is for more than just you. It is for what you will bring through. Heaven chose you because you were strong enough to carry on and humble enough to accept. My beloved, I can see everything you carried. I see the times when life was too much for you. I can see what made you lose confidence. Still, you kept giving even when you didn't have anything to give. That is why God is stepping in right now. It is not perfection that He wants. He is rewarding those who keep going. My child, you need to hear this. Your blessing came later than planned, but it was never taken away. It was ready to hold you when your spirit got high enough. Now is that time, my beloved. Take a close look at your life. There have been signs for weeks. There were sudden thoughts of change, strong urges to act, vivid dreams, and psychic whispers that something important was about to happen. There was no chance in any of these. Heaven was getting you ready for this message. There was a lot of envy around you, which got in the way of your blessings. Someone didn't want you to do well. Someone pretended to be on your side, but really wanted you to fail. They knew you were going to rise before you did. Today, though, every bad intention that was sent your way has been broken. His check is already being written, my beloved. Heaven still needs one more sign. Will you about it or just say it? Fear shows up as hesitation. I am not ready is written on it. Being here, though, shows faith. It says, I get it. I believe. When you trust, heaven responds right away. Please, my beloved, understand this. There will be a noise when your blessing comes. It will show up out of the blue and change everything. When heaven acts, it doesn't move slowly. It changes when it moves. I promise you that in the next few days, my child, you will see openings, chances, messages, and changes that you did not expect. With your rising energy, they will work perfectly with you. These are signs that you did well on the test. My beloved, feel this truth in your heart. Your spirit is getting stronger. Your light is getting brighter. Your fate is changing. Share this prophetic word with a loved one who is struggling in silence right now. You activate the anointing of breakthrough when you share this message, not just for them, but also for yourself. Heaven increases what you give to other people. The old you is going away. A new one is starting. This is what heaven wants you to understand. You will not go back to how things were. That part of the story is over. From this point on, you will walk into plenty. This isn't a sign, my beloved. There is a prophecy here. Your energy is coming together. It is becoming clear what your fate is. Your blessing is coming down. Your hesitation is going away. What God really wants to do is give you more. And now, you are finally ready to accept it. Don't go any further, my child. Remember this, if you want heaven to keep guiding you, if you want to get every message meant for your destiny, and if you want to stay in sync with divine timing, subscribe now so you don't miss a sign. Heaven will keep calling your name. Be there when it takes place. My daughter, my beloved, stay with me. Your spiritual path changes every moment you stay. You feel more energized. Your mind gets clearer. Your soul gets ready for something that seemed impossible at first. Listen with your heart, my beloved, because what I say now will affect your future. My child, heaven showed me something else. You were responsible for things that were not yours. You hid your pain by being strong, but you are tired, and heaven tells you enough. This check lets you go. Freedom from stress about money, feelings of worthlessness, and cycles that wear you down. Think about what life would be like without that weight. Picture yourself breathing easily. Think about how peaceful you feel when you don't have to worry about anything. This is the life God wants you to have. This is a big moment, my child. This message is not a fluke. You were compelled to open it. Your soul knew it had something important inside it. My beloved, the universe may be hard to understand, but heaven is clear. When God wants your attention, He doesn't whisper. He sets everything up so that the message gets to you at just the right time. Right now, you know you are ready. Pay close attention, my child. Your big step forward has already begun. It didn't begin in the future. It began when you refused to give up, when you went through what was meant to beat you, and when you kept going even though you were tired. Your patience opened doors to plenty. Heaven is rewarding your hard work. Now, take note of this reward. Write, my reward is here in the comments. When you write it, you agree to get the check from heaven. You are letting God know you are ready. To my beloved, this check from heaven is not a stroke of luck. It is from heaven because you were chosen. Many people look strong on the outside while breaking on the inside. A lot of people would not have made it through what you did. Many hearts would have broken from being hurt, betrayed, and left alone. It was easy for you to carry, my child. You don't know how strong you really are yet. Heaven trusts you with this blessing because you are strong inside. My beloved, please understand this. Your life is about to go through a time of divine separation. Old power is leaving. Old ties are breaking down. A new environment that is in tune with your higher vibration is taking shape, which means that old pain is losing its power. My child, stay with me and your spirit will feel better. The confusion will go away. It will lose its weight. You are getting clear. The spiritual fog is getting thinner. My beloved, please hear me out. You are not behind. You are not behind schedule. We haven't forgotten about you. You are not blocked. You are getting ready. If life seemed slow, it was because God kept you from making the wrong decisions. When things went wrong, it was because something better was being planned. If people left, they couldn't come with you to wealth. If you felt alone, heaven wanted to talk to you without anyone else getting in the way. There was no waste. Everything put you in the right place. My beloved, this fortune check means the end of survival and the start of plenty. But heaven has one more job to do. It needs to clean your energy. This is the reason why your feelings are different. You have a stronger sense of intuition. It makes your heart feel better. These are signs that your guardian angels are adjusting your frequency so you can receive what is meant for you. Soon, you will get good news you didn't expect, chances you didn't plan for, people's behavior changing, and a quiet confidence growing inside you. These are not just random events. They prove something. Before I tell you the next part, my beloved, please listen to this spiritual truth. People who stay in touch with divine guidance get blessings more quickly. Your future is safe if you get the right message at the right time. Heaven is talking. But if you miss the sign, you will miss the miracle. Don't miss a message meant to guide, protect, and bless you. Sign up now. Your fate is too important to figure out without being clear. Stay with me, my child, my beloved, because what I am about to share with you right now was never meant to, but heaven has sped up time for you. And now the truth is coming straight to you, to my beloved. Listen with your heart. You didn't see the spiritual battle that was going on around your blessing. It happened slowly over months or even years, my child. You often ask yourself why life seemed to be stuck, why good things took so long to happen, why things that should have worked suddenly didn't, and why chances came and went without any explanation. It wasn't your fault, my beloved. It wasn't bad luck. It wasn't fate that was against you. People fought back. It was both human and spiritual, and it was both planned and unplanned. But it all got in the way of what was meant to be for you. Anyway, none of it was strong enough to stop what God liked. Heaven is stronger than everything else. Finally, heaven said, let their blessing go. They have had enough time to wait, my beloved. Please understand how important this moment is. It wasn't easy to approve the check that was sent to you. It was proven true after a meeting in heaven where your name was praised. Your problems were looked at again. We heard about your pain. People liked how loyal you were. Then heaven said, they passed every secret test. Bless them now today. That truth is being shown to you. To my beloved, listen with your heart. You had no idea that there was a fight going on in the spiritual world over your blessing. It was quiet and went on for months or even years. Because you were a child, you wondered why life seemed to be stuck, why good things happened slowly, why progress stopped all of a sudden, and why doors opened and closed for no reason. It wasn't because of you. My beloved, it wasn't bad luck. It wasn't fate that stopped you. People fought back. Some of it was spiritual. Some of it was human. Some of it was planned. Some of it was unplanned, but it all took longer than what was supposed to get to you. But not one of them was strong enough to stop heaven. Heaven said, let their blessing go. They have had enough time to wait, my beloved. This moment is important. It took a long time to clear the check from God. After heaven spoke your name with honor, it was okay. Your pain was shown. Your patience was praised. Heaven said, they passed all the tests we cannot see. Bless them now. That is why this message seems important right now, my child. This is the reason you want to keep reading. That is why you feel like something is awake inside you. Your blessing is already here. It is all set. However, please pay close attention, my beloved. Heaven had to be sure that you wouldn't go back to the bad life that hurt you before. People who would drain, abuse, or control your blessing were kept away from it. Someone close to you was unhappy about your success. They didn't want you to get better than them. They wanted power. They were scared of your strength. My beloved, you felt this energy many times. When you talked to them, you felt tired. Talking about your goals made you feel lost. You felt small when you were near them. This wasn't made up. Your spirit knew that something wasn't right. Heaven put off your blessing for a short time to keep you safe. It kept you safe to wait. The link is getting weaker now, and the check can get to you. There is one final test. Will you accept the life that heaven has planned for you? Or will you hesitate again because other people taught you to be afraid? Fear did not come with you when you were born, my child. It was planted by people who didn't know what your fate was. My beloved, that fear is being taken away right now. Doubt, old wounds, false beliefs, and emotional scars are like chains that are being broken. As you read these words, feel your chest getting lighter. Take some time to relax. Feel your spirit grow. This is freedom. You shouldn't be shocked if this message makes you breathe, think, or act differently. That is what happens when God makes something inside you work. My beloved, the check you are about to get contains 3 miracles. A financial miracle that will change your outside world, an emotional miracle that will heal your inner wounds, and a spiritual miracle that will make you aware of who you really are. You are getting more than money from heaven. Heaven is giving you a new version of yourself that doesn't worry about the future, gives up, says sorry for being chosen, or turns down their light to make other people feel better. This form of you is already here, my beloved. Say it right now. Write Amen in the comments. It should be the end of the old life and the start of the new one. Think about this truth before we end. This message wasn't found by accident. It wasn't luck. This message came straight from Archangel Michael to you. He puts out his hand and invites you into a safe, high vibrational area where plenty is not just a wish, but a promise. This idea is simple, but it can change your life. It keeps blessing you as you follow it. They grow and spread to all parts of your life. If you accept this invitation right now, you will get early access to divine knowledge that no one else has. You are entering a holy place where you will receive help, guidance, and your destiny will move faster. Do not let this chance go by. There is a breakthrough waiting for you. Use the special link given to become a part of Archangel Michael's inner circle. This makes sure that you never miss messages that are meant just for you. If you feel called to strengthen your bond, the link is ready for you. And there is an optional offering link for those who feel moved to support. Your being there, paying attention, and energy are already very important. Do it. Your plenty is waiting.